Solana is now ready to roll over. It's made a particular pattern to the downside that could be the first indications of a trend reversal. We're probably going to get a new low. So if you like today's content, like, subscribe, hit the bell notification. Let's dive straight into Solana. All right, so with the market, if you've been watching my content for the last few days and weeks with Solana, what we've said, in an unbiased way, is this is a clearly corrective sequence, right? Overlapping waves. So when you see this, what typically occurs next is a continuation of the former trend, right? A continuation of the former trend. So what we're going to look at over here is really what do we anticipate is going to happen. I'm going to tell you why. It doesn't mean it's going to happen. It just means it's highly probable because we can only do probabilities and never certainties. So this is what we're looking at with Solana. If I just squeeze it in, this is what's occurred and this is what's likely to occur. A nice impulsive trend to the downside. Now, there's a particular pattern over here that indicates that it's likely that the new trend has started to unfold. It's still early, but I'm going to tell you exactly what we're going to wait for. Now, before I do, I have something called the R15 Crypto Gym. And yesterday I did a workout. My daily workouts is this morning's, yesterday's one here. I just want to show you this. I just want to forward it to the middle in the R15 Crypto Gym. And what we said on the 60-minute chart, if I just forward it a little bit more, is this. See this orange line over here? We said we're likely to see one more leg to the downside before we see some type of correction. And if this unfolds as anticipated, if we look at this, so 1, 2, 3, 4, expect this final 5. We've actually now got that. We're going to look into that now. And then anticipate a 3-wave correction. If we get something like this, then that's going to be a good shorting opportunity to really ride the trend on the downside on Solana, or taking profits, depending on where you're at with Solana and what you're doing with it. So now let's just dive into a 60-minute chart. But before I do, I just want to read a quote, right? It's from my book, The Extraordinary New Venture Capital Opportunity, How to Invest Like a Pro. You can now actually get a free copy of this in the description link below. I think I got it here. I'll show you what it looks like. Here we go. This is relevant, really, really relevant to what I'm going to show you, right? Because most people make trading overly complicated. We want to make it as simple as we can. And Leonardo da Vinci says it best. Simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. Simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. So you want to keep things simple, as mechanical and as objective as we can, so we can trade consistently like the casino. So if you want a copy of my book for free, it's in the description link below. I think you enjoy it. A lot of stuff on mindset and a few other factors that I think you'll find really, really useful. All right, so what is the simplicity? Well, right now we have a momentum indicator. Now this is the stochastics RSI. There's thousands of indicators. My favorite is stochastics RSI because it's simple. It's a blue and a red line. When they're pointing down, well, you should be looking for trades on the short side. When they're pointing up, you should be looking for long trades. So when they're in this zone, it just tells us that a local low is likely to be near and that we should anticipate some type of movement to the upside. But based on the pattern position that we've seen with Solana in the workout yesterday, we can see that we're probably just going to get a correction. So really what I'm waiting for is the next bearish reversal like this. What that means in English is the next time the blue line and the red line go above this black line, and then the blue goes below the red, then I'm going to look for a short position if it coincides with the pattern and price. And it will be over here somewhere like this, right? That's what we're looking for. By the way, many people request my charts. Did you get how do I get your settings? You can actually now get my exact chart. I've put it in the description link below. You can get my trading view, the exact analysis that I'm doing. You can view it only, but then you can also upload it into your own trading view. Currently, we got Bitcoin, BNB, Solana, obviously Solana, and then a few others. We're always adding to this list as well. So the view that you'll get when you click on the view only is the full screen setup, and then you can play around with it and upload it into your own trading view. So we're going to now go into the bottom right-hand corner, which is the 60-minute chart. 60-minute chart, and then we're going to wrap up on this. Going to keep it quite punchy. So what I want to really, really show you is a couple of things. Let me just clean this up a little bit. All right. So yesterday's workout, as you saw, let me just quickly remind you again, was yesterday's workout over here. We said this orange line, we're anticipating one more leg to the downside to finish off a 5-wave sequence. And now with Solana, we can see that we've got this. This is what we're referring to. We've got it. right? So now what this shows us is that we've got a nice impulsive sequence to the downside. Impulsive meaning non-overlapping wave, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When you get a 5-wave structure like this, what typically occurs next is some type of 3-wave corrections, minimum 3 waves. I've just done a bit of Fibonacci time and price analysis. Time and price analysis, where the market typically does more often than not 3 waves. So we're anticipating Solana to go to 44 to around $46. Minimum time normally taken is August 19th till August 20th, right? So the next 2 days, 2 or 3 days, well, 1.5 days, should I say, we should anticipate this high. So if this occurs like this, we're anticipating, preparing, planning, because success is often when anticipation meets opportunity, right? We're anticipating, we're waiting, we're ready to pounce, and then bang, it comes, and we just pounce. We place our order with our stop loss with acceptable capital exposure, and then we short the market. So what are we anticipating here? Well, no one knows what's going to happen. It's impossible to know, but we can stack the odds in our favor, and we can see that it's likely based on, I didn't cover it today, but the weekly momentum, the daily momentum, we've got pattern, we've got price, we've got time. There's a lot of things over here. By the way, if you want to have access to my daily workouts that you can get this in detail every single morning, you can actually now join the R15 Crypto Gym. It's in the description link below. £1, 30-day trial, and you get a lot of goodies, including a bootcamp with some of my key training. You'll get the workouts of Solana, BNB, and Bitcoin. So you get detailed daily analysis. I think you'll find it really, really useful. So let's wrap up. So the trend is your friend. Ride it until its end, until it reaches its bend. So Solana's correction looks like it's coming towards an end. We've got this 5-wave movement to the downside that indicates high probability that there could potentially be the trend reversal. One of the safest times to enter is on the first pullback. Might take around 2 days. And then if that unfolds in a textbook-like fashion, then there's a nice shorting opportunity. But we always have acceptable capital exposure, normally 1, 2, or 3% of the account size, to find out if we're right. If we're right, we make a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20x on risk reward, depending on how it unfolds. And if we're wrong, we have a break even, make a small profit, or take a small loss. And that's just the name of the game. Let's finish on the quote: repetition being the mother of all skill. It is chapter 5. Again, you can download my book for free now. Description link below. Leonardo da Vinci. Simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. Keep things simple, my friends. Momentum, pattern price, and time. We don't need to overcomplicate things. The price action is representing fear and greed, and we just measure it, and then we trade it. See you soon.